Here comes the police.
We're already gonna get arrested. We haven't even left yet. On this episode of Roadkill, we've loaded ourselves up with a 69 El Camino running on all 7 cylinders.
This car smokes worse than a blue hair on a heater at the penny slots in Reno. It needs a new engine, so we're gonna go to Reno and put a new engine in it.
We've got, what, 4 days before Easter?
4 days.
And whenever we do an engine swap, you end up running back and forth to the parts store like, 30, 40 times. So instead, we're going to the parking lot at Summit Racing where they have everything, and we're gonna change the engine right there in the lot.
We're cutting out the middleman. I bought a case of oil to get us to Sparks, Nevada, which is about 500 miles, and that's not enough oil to get us there. Al Gore would lose his mind if he knew what we were doing today. That is a pit bull.
Yep.
What is a pit bull doing in the car?
I might not have mentioned this, but I have to dog sit this weekend.
I just upholstered this seat, dog. If
It'll
you
be fine.
barf, you die. My life.
All right, finally.
Dog, get your paw out of my ass.
The really cool thing about this El Camino is that it's been in Finnegan's family since it was brand new. His wife's grandfather bought it in 1969, and it's passed down through the family, ultimately to her. It's been a really good driver in bone stock condition, but it has a jillion miles on it and is just a horrible smoker. So we're pretty much gonna break the seal on this trip.
Should we just leave the dog in the car?
We can sneak her through the casino, I think.
She looks comfy there, though.
Yeah, she's good. Okay, let's check in. Summit Racing, Sparks, Nevada. I have spent so much money that's been shipped to me from here, I don't even want to think about it.
They're gonna have every single part we need.
No.
We're gonna make a lot of trips in and out of the showroom.
No, I'm betting you there's something critical that we have to have that for some reason they're out of stock on.
We'll just ignore that part.
If they don't have it, we don't need it.
That's right.
I can roll with that. We'll go around this way. There's like a big lot. This is plenty of wide open space. No one's gonna notice when we leave a 3-foot around ATF stain on the floor right here, right?
I bet we can get it apart before anybody even notices.
Let's go see if they got the motor.
You just fart, dog?
I think so.
Dude, she's jogging.
She is, look at that. Picking up the pace.
That's never happened before.
I know it. Whoa. This is like a speed shop, but much bigger. I take it back, they're gonna have everything we need. We ordered a crate motor, we're here to pick it up.
And we need one of everything to put it in an El Camino in your parking lot today.
We're gonna see you 1,000 times today, I guarantee it.
Yeah, it's a 450 horse Blueprint 383.
We're gonna need like header gaskets, water pump, accessory drive stuff,
Fluids,
throttle linkage.
I forgot the tilty thing for the hoist.
We need the tilty thing for the hoist, probably a whole lot of oil dry.
Pretend like a woman was doing this by herself in the middle of nowhere.
And that would be him.
Wow. Dick.
Well, let me get my manager James out here and we'll get you guys set up.
Okay. Hey guys, how's it going?
Mike.
Good,
Guys,
I'm
we can
James.
destroy your parking lot.
Oh gosh. Oh, we can get some more stuff for you.
Yeah, we need one of everything.
All right, let's go.
That's the sexiest crate I've ever seen.
You ever seen this happen in your parking lot before?
No, sir, I have not.
That's good. Thanks a lot.
Hey, David, where'd you pack those gloves?
Gloves are in the top of my green duffel bag there. It's 10 of 2. It's snowing. It'd be really nice to get this done before dark.
That's not happening, but I like our chances.
You don't think that's happening?
No. Before dark?
How long do you think it's actually going to take to do this? It's just a small block Chevy into a car that has a small block Chevy.
I'm saying 5 hours tops.
5 hours. So let's say if it's 2 o'clock right now, you think we're going to be done at 7?
Ish.
Ish.
I will lay $100 that we're done at 7 if you don't sabotage us on purpose or through your own tomfoolery.
Okay, I'll just go ahead and call it 8 o'clock. Then it'll be another 2 hours of messing with timing and leaks and the transmission blowing up and stuff before we actually go start drinking at the casino.
Oh, you want to actually think about, doing it right. Oh God, then we're not going to be done till tomorrow.
If we make a plan, you do this, so we're not just both standing around in each other's way. First thing, torque converter bolt. Second thing, exhaust off the headers. Third, headers off the motor, then you can get to the motor mounts. I can be doing that while you're tearing off the front dress on the thing, and at that point, it's bell housing bolts and hoses and wires and out. Ow, that hurt. Woo! That was a close one.
This was a brand new set of headers. The cylinders are actually firing are gray. The pipe of the cylinder that's dead is black. The paint's brand new. You could grab this. It's not even hot.
Got it. Oh. Did we forget to disconnect like the squirter?
Yeah, just pull it. The lines were dry rotted anyway.
Yeah. I'm gonna go buy another jack because I'm tired of this one. It's not going great so far. The first thing is I got a blood blister on my finger from the engine hoist, and then this jack that we brought with us is complete junk. It's like folding under the weight of the car, not working the way it's supposed to. So that's already cost us about 15 minutes. In addition to swapping the engine, we're just gonna go ahead and restore the whole car while we're here. See how the back window here is really loose? You push it in and out and it rattles and annoyed us on the way up here, so the glass guy's gonna come fix that.
Headers are off, converter bolts are out, wiring's undone. I'd say we're probably, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes from having the motor out. Lots of black clouds. We might get wet. Not worried about it.
This was held on with all one bolt.
Our last escapade with the Ranchero, at like 2 in the morning, we needed a pulley for the front of the motor, and we thought, oh, we'll rob a pulley off of this. And we got halfway through unbolting the fan and gave up or something, changed our plan and never put the bolts back in. So we just drove 500 miles with only one bolt holding the fan on the car.
But the way I see it, we just proved that the other 3 were not needed.
They were quitters.
Yeah. This is genuine snow. Where's the dog? Right there? Hey dog, you doing good, dog? Okay.
It's 3:30. I think we've been working for not quite an hour yet, and we're almost ready to yank the motor out. We just got to get a couple hoses undone, clean up the mess we're about to make when we drop coolant all over the ground, and then hook the hoist to it and yank it.
This is efficient. Yeah! Not our parking lot. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Oh, we'll clean it up flawlessly. Things are going really well, except for the bolts and the bell housing that just aren't gonna come out. We're gashing ourselves on sheet metal screws coming through the firewall. We're smashing our fingers. We're cursing, and it's slowing us down quite a bit. And I've already spent about 20 minutes doing what Finnegan's doing here. And maybe if he spends another 20 minutes on it, then we'll be able to take a break and spend another 20 or 30 minutes on it.
It's now stripped.
And it's now stripped. So that will turn into roughly 2.5 hours. Okay.
If we could point this downwards and you could somehow leverage it while I hold it up top, we could probably get this out. I'm in a bad mood, so I'm just gonna open up this so I can at least see the new motor. That'll cheer me up a little. It's beautiful. It's a lot better than that piece of crap we're ripping out. But I'm staring at it realizing we need even more parts now.
What makes you think this piece of crap is coming out?
I got faith in you. Get the bolt out. It's only one bolt, come on.
Is it technically a bolt when the head is like perfectly machined round?
I'm getting that bolt out.
I promise you, you are not gonna get that bolt out.
I'm way too angry not to get it out.
There's no way that you are getting that bolt out at all. Because it's in my hand,
You're
bitch.
A dumbass. Make me get back in the car.
Looking great.
Feeling great.
Oh, we don't have motor feet to put this on.
I need to go back in the store.
What time is it?
5 o'clock.
5? So we need to get running in 2 hours for your bet and 3 hours for mine.
Or 5 hours before the store closes.
This right here is what one would call the power steering low pressure return line.
You didn't disconnect that?
Let me check. No, I didn't. Engine lift plate, carburetor bolt-on style. Woohoo! I'll just take this drain pan, which Has absolutely no liquid in it from the previous spill. That reminds me, I think I need to go pee. It's 5:30, which means it took us 3.5 hours to get the old engine out. The good news is that it is out. The bad news is that that was supposed to be the fast part. Now we have to figure out all the little things that are different between the new engine and the old one. So we're kind of behind schedule now, but we will prevail. We will be working in the dark, but we'll prevail.
More parts.
The sun came out, but it came under the clouds. It's actually colder than it has been all day today, and we got to get to work.
I'm literally freezing my giblets off right now.
A lot of people don't realize that you can adjust your starter clearance to your flywheel with the engine out of the car. This is the famous Chevy shim situation where I'm going to add a shim just because the engagement's a little bit tight, which moves the starter down, which moves the center line of the starter gear away from the ring, and just makes it a little bit looser fit so it doesn't make that horrible noise that Chevys make when they're wrong. 8:15, way past either one of our estimates. Well, 15 minutes past my estimate, but as you can see, we're nowhere near close. And right now, the mandrel for the harmonic balancer installer is stuck in the end of the crank, and we're trying to solve that. And Summit is gonna stay open for us till 10 o'clock tonight, which is very cool. But what that means is we've got a little bit less than 2 hours to get this thing in the car and get every single part we need to wrap this thing up. So, sketchy as usual. Ultimately, the answer is we had to buy a balancer puller. I'm gonna pull it off, take that little yoke or little stud out, and then put it all back together. Just a complete time killer. It's one of those things.
You ever sit in a spa for too long and it's just way too hot, you know, and you gotta get out and then get back in?
Have a beer.
This doesn't feel like that. The balancer problem set us back an easy hour. I blame Freiburger completely for that. We're just trying to figure out what last minute things we need before the store closes, because Summit's literally done for the day. So if we don't have everything we need, we're probably not gonna finish this till tomorrow. I go into the nice warm store.
We walked into Summit, ordered the last few parts, our final fling for an order, and it poured snow apparently when we were gone, because check it out, the windshield is like covered. All our stuff, tools, everything covered in snow when we came out, which I take as the perfect timing to have been inside, right?
My tools are cleaner. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Check this out. Yeah. How's the dowel alignment on your side over there?
The motor's rocked up, so it's not even close.
No. Fail.
Do you know there's still a dog in the car?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we spent like 2 hours with Finnegan directing trying to get this together, and when that failed, I just pretty much slipped it together and we're about ready to go home.
I'm punching it.
Okay, wrap it up. Engine, transmission, bolted together, bolted in the car. Thing of beauty. Now it'll just take us about 15-20 minutes to bolt in everything else and we should be down the road. So yeah, it's 1 o'clock in the morning and we're kind of defeated. Our choices are work all night long and then sleep all day tomorrow and ruin the day, or go back to the hotel, have a beer, go to sleep, and wake up fresh in the morning. That's what we're gonna do. Now it's Friday, and after a little bit of sleep, we were refreshed, and a bunch of things that seemed impossible last night fell right together today. So we're looking good, and I think we might be out of here in a couple hours.
They're the wrong plug wires. So we're gonna make probably our 37th trip into the Summit place.
Good thing we're here.
Once again proving that we're better off here than we were at home. We've been talking about how the car's been running on 7 cylinders, and this is the reason why. That is a broken rocker stud. That literally broke the day before we were leaving, and we thought, if we're replacing the motor anyway, we'll just drive on it. It didn't hurt itself, it just smoked a lot.
So close and yet so far. Do it. Runs good. Here we go. Right. Oh yeah.
No issues, not overheating or anything, so stoked. Snowstorm parking lot engine swap, done. Cross that off the bucket list.
That was a long 2 days, but it is running and it is running good. So we're gonna go drink beer, sleep, and hit the road in the morning. Dog barf. Stupid dog, we're leaving you here.
I hope you have some Febreze, dude. It's everywhere.
That is disgusting. Look at that.
What if my wife finds out what happened to her seat?
Blah. Just kidding. Everything's been great so far this morning. We're really happy with the way the car is running, but we developed a pretty bad oil leak. So now we're gonna figure out what's up with that. We pinched the gasket that was underneath the distributor, and so oil was coming out the back there where the distributor sets in the motor.
The only auto parts store in town doesn't have a distributor gasket, but Freiburger came up with a great idea of robbing the one off of our brand new parts motor here. So we're gonna be all good.
We're taking Highway 395 home to LA, and it's just an awesome drive. There's just so much to see, all kinds of cool nature and little towns all along the way. I usually take a full day to see the sights, but this time, unfortunately, we have to get home for Easter. But that wasn't going to stop us from checking out this massive wrecking yard in Pearsonville. 57 Ford, 56 Chevy.
Can we just move in here?
Oh, we need to check that out. All right, stay here. Hold down the El Camino. That's like a 72 or 3.
It looks like a forestry truck.
This thing is money. Small block, 318, aftermarket air, hantavirus, breathes deep.
This is crap.
I love it, but it's getting dark and we gotta get out of here. But I'm gonna force you to take that thing on our next trip. You wait.
Not happening.
Let's go. If you get the dog car sick, it's all over. Stop it! Don't lick me with your barf tongue. No barf tongue. All in all, I'd say that the trip went exactly as planned, which means bad. I mean, after all, what were we thinking? Snowstorm, parts missing, stripped bolts. We should have known this was gonna take forever. But you know what? That's the fun we have on Roadkill. We already know the El Camino runs really strong and cruises on the highway, but we've got to do more thrashing than that. Watch for that on our show, Hot Rod Unlimited.
Laziest dog ever.
Dog.
Don't lick my face. Don't lick my face.
And that won't go under there.
You can lift it up to 4 inches and use the leveler to tilt it and get all the fluid out.
Hello? Who's the authority here? Thank you. So what you do in this situation is you just pick the engine up a little bit and then you use the leveler to tilt it to drain the water into the pan.
What's that gonna do now that the parking lot is ruined?
It depends.
That's doing nothing.
Oh no, the other side is absorbent.
I think it's a bit late for that, sir.
This side avoids the telltale sign on the panties.
You have successfully ruined this parking lot. Call the EPA.
Can we be bottom gear? I want to be low gear. Can I be low gear?
Oh, my doggy. Oh, my doggy. Don't lick my face. Don't lick my face. I don't care how cute you are, how much you snort. Don't lick my face. Don't lick my face.
Fired up.
Hold on, we're having a moment.
I don't need to watch that.
Okay.
Go ahead, just stand anywhere. You know, I didn't need that nut anyway. Ooh, bad dog stank.
Take you somewhere so you know I care, but it's so cold and I don't know where. I brought you daffodils on a pretty string, but they won't fly like they